Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're supposed to join me today as we try to deal with the Stag Lord, or the so-called Stag Lord, because it was so-called by a merchant who was very unreactive. Well, not react. He reacted very badly to when I said, "I have had enough," with an exclamation mark at the end, and he just attacked me, and he died, obviously. The old man over here on this on the bridge, who called you, who called to you, he did. He didn't, but let's pretend he did. Looks to be in bad shape. Pale face, dark circles under his eyes, and his forehead glistening with sweat. There's no doubt this man is very sick. I didn't pass any check to see that, and I would bet all of those things is just snow. Hey, lass, would you... The old man breaks into a coughing fit. Would you do an old man a favor in this hour of need? I have traveled far, but I somehow fell ill along the way. I know of a berry that grows along the coast in these parts, though... No, wait. I know of a berry, though. It's supposed to be a potent medicine. It will put anyone back on their feet. They're black. Hard to miss. The old man bursts into more... He's just coughing all the time. Let's pretend every sentence. Black with a hint of purple. The bush is short. You've got strong legs and sharp eyes. Honor an old man's wish. Bring me a handful of those berries. Where are you from? The outskirts of the Gnarl Marshes. I used to live there with my son and his wife, but when this scourge started to spread through the barony and a few people in our village started falling ill, we knew it was time to run. I hated to abandon the house, but what could we do? My son's little ones, and he coughs more. We couldn't just let the little ones perish in that cursed place. When he said he lived there with his son and his wife, I didn't imagine he lived in the village, because if he did, he wouldn't probably say that he lived there with his son and his wife, unless he was just one of these newfangled 20th century people who just go from place to place and be like, I lived with my mom in New York, and then I went to somewhere else. Yeah, you just live it in the village, with the rest of your family, most likely, as well. Let's see, I left, oh yeah, he said more things. I left too. They're my family after all. But I'm not as strong as I once was. I started lagging behind, holding them back, so I said, listen, son, save your wife and kids. I'll make it there on my own. We agreed to meet up in Drember Village. Who are all those people on the bridge that I haven't seen yet, but I'm pretty sure are there because I was talking about them at the beginning of the episode? Oh, the ones over there. Right. They're not on the bridge. I mean, maybe they are. The ones that I haven't seen, because I didn't see anybody on the bridge over there. Refugees, says the old man. Running from an illness that causes horrible beasts to burst out of people's bodies. The rulers couldn't care less for the simple folk, the old man says, cringing slightly, as in he's in pain. So people run as far as they can. The Baroness can stay in her cursed lands all she wants, but we want to be safe. Yeah, he doesn't know I'm the Baroness. You shouldn't speak to the Baroness that way. The old man... He's gonna die just from scare. The old man waves his hands dismissively. No, he doesn't. I'm old. Have little concern for them high lords. I suppose ladies? I don't know. I just hope I don't die and none of my kin get sick. Okay. Well, I could kill him as well. This land is full of people whom I can kill. Just, yeah. Some of them just attack me when I say words to them. Even though they have the word attack... The words that I say to them have the word attack in between square parentheses before. Square brackets, that's the word. Hi, hungry peasants. Okay, these are the people. You guys are just standing here? Okay, let's have a chat with them. Let us through! The road should be free for all! It's the bridge, not the road. And the bridges are... Where'd you get this idea? Who do you think builds bridges? Of course they have a toll. That's the point of building a bridge. Usually. Unless, of course, they're from the barony. I didn't build it. So, whose bridge is this? I should ask. Certainly not this guy, because he wasn't here before. The cutthroat in front of you is well armed, as are the other warriors behind him. They're not cutthroats, they're warriors. He turns to face you.
Hi. Get in line. Watch where you're going.
The man trails off as he sees your face. He recognizes you.
By the gods, the Baroness!
What brings you here? The man glances at his companions who look equally uncertain about what to do. And he turns red.
Well, of course you can pass, Your Grace.
Oh, right. What's going on here?
Oh, well, no, we're guarding the bridge, Baroness. I mean, for monsters and others, on the Stag Lord's orders.
The Stag Lord. Yeah, these guys were the helpers of the Stag Lord that I allowed to live in my lands. The Stag Lord is dead. What is this nonsense?
You gotta peel your eyes, Your Grace. Alive he is. See for yourself. There he is, keeping watch over us himself.
I can't. You know I'm in dialogue. I can't look. Stop it. I'm the Baroness of this realm, and I didn't order anyone to guard this bridge. Even though I probably should have, but let's gloss over that. Shh. The bandit swallows.
Like an order's an order. We're the Stag Lord's people. He says, guard the bridge.
He says, please don't use these. Just that doesn't even translate into a coma, let alone a colon or whatever.
He says, guard the bridge. We guard the bridge.
So who are you? Who gave you the right to extort passersby?
We have to eat as much as anyone else. Hunger will take us if we've got no coin.
What are the monsters you're talking about?
Why, the Baroness, all kinds. Not long ago, Hydra popped out up on the other side of the river, right, man?
And the warriors nod.
A fat, long-fanged bastard too. Now, Your Grace, what happens if that thing gets it in his head to feast on folks crossing the bridge? And that's not the worst of it. There's goblins sneaking all about as well, snatching everything, and that's not tied down.
Yeah, well, enough, I guess. The man falls silent. The men behind him all looking at their feet uncomfortably. All look at their feet, I assume. Where's this Stag Lord of yours? I'm sort of tempted to go with that one.
There, see? Right there. Go up to him. He's the one to talk to.
Okay, I should go then. Let's see what this Stag Lord is all about. So they're all bandits, but specifically cutthroat and then warriors. Right. Bandit cleric. Is that the Stag Lord? Hi. They don't talk. Why are you different? My god, can you not point to the northeast from here? You know I'm looking from above. There's treasure over here from a previous encounter. Northeast. I assume it's northeast. There's things in here. People in here, I should say. Excuse me. I'm looking for the fake Stag Lord. Oh, can't you see he's got like a thing on top of his head that says fake Stag Lord? You guys should really disguise yourselves a little bit better. That's... Okay, let's get ourselves into position here, and let's send Valerie up to do the talking. I think it doesn't matter who does it. It's still Giladel doing the talking. The infamous Stag Lord, excuse me, the fake Stag Lord looks to be a portly man somewhere in his 40s. His armor is at least a size too small for his bulk, and the ill-fitting helmet on his head is adorned with antlers that vaguely resemble those seen on the head of the real Stag Lord, now deceased. Harim shakes his head. Impersonating a dead man. What a ridiculous mockery of your own mortality. Today you steal the name of a man who has become dust. Tomorrow you join him. Who dares stumble into my headquarters without so much as a knock or a bow? Sorry, bow. I think there's a distinction in the pronunciation, depending on what the word means. Who the hell do you think you are? I'm Giladel, Baroness and rightful ruler of this realm. And you are? Baroness, you say? You made a huge mistake coming here, then. Well, that simplifies the issue, then. For I am the Stag Lord. Never mind the huge label that appears on top of my head. Hero to the people and enemy of any bureaucrats who would dare call the stolen lands their own. Now, I should point out that the Russians have a completely different understanding. Well, it's not completely different understanding. It's a slightly different understanding of what the word bureaucrats means. It means tyrants, and it's got historical reasons. And it's not incorrectly used. In this case, it's absolutely incorrectly used. But for Russia, it's not. There's a reason why they think that anyway. You probably can figure it out yourself if you know a little bit of Russian history, or if you're Russian, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But this doesn't fit right. Because it's blatant why he's saying that, because this was written by Russians. And also, bureaucracy was a thing invented in, I want to say, even in the 20th century. It's not like using the word democracy in a fantasy setting. I was gonna say Final Fantasy. Can you believe me? Anyway, in a fantasy setting is already jarring. Bureaucracy is also, it's more jarring. It's because democracy is a thing. It's an old thing, and I guess as humans we can sort of get that. The bureaucracy is a really recent thing, or it's just the notion anyway for bureaus to exist and the rules of just basically papers out everywhere. And anyway, it doesn't fit me, more to the point, because I'm chaotic neutral. Do I need to remind you all the time? I don't need to remind you all the time. So he's saying tyrant. Let's pretend he's saying tyrant. Otherwise, I'm just gonna rant forever. Hero to the wait. Oh, for I am the Stag Lord, he says. Hero to the people, and enemy of any tyrants who would dare call the stolen lands their own. See, that fits a whole lot better. He's antagonizing me. He's not just calling me a wrong name. I'm still rambling. My God, Colonel, shut up. I mean, don't, because you need to read things, but anyway. Let's see, I dealt with the Stag Lord myself. You're just an impostor, and a miserable one at that. Or I could just ramble at him with the words that I just said. You tried to take some of my land for your own. What do you have to say in your defense? That sounds very interesting. Sounds very lawful, like I'm preparing. In the name of myself, I condemn you to death right now. But let's go with that. What do you have to say in your defense? Insolent fool! More antagonizing. You see, he's making my life so much easier. I don't need to make a choice between allowing past criminals to work for me or killing them outright. See, it's all fine. I just killed them outright. In self-defense, no less. Let's see. Insolent fool, all of the surrounding lands are the property of the Stag Lord and his daredevils. Sure. Daredevils. I see you're a master at chewing the fat, says Amory. Which is a lovely expression, although I have no idea what it means. Are you as good at fighting, Chubby? I bet if I gave you a push, you'd just roll away. Is he fat? Is that what she means? Is that what chewing the fat? What is that? Is that like just eating? Is that what she means? Emery, you... Okay, let's give him a push. This is a lovely line. I love it. I'm gonna say it in a little bit, but first off, I dealt with the Stag Lord myself, you know that. You're just an imposter, and a miserable one at that. It may be hard to see his face under his ridiculous helmet, but it's easy to see... Oh, that's what the game meant by him having a size too small. I thought he was just, too hot for... like, I thought he was just posing. Not too hot, I guess, but, posing as, as men... Some men do. Wearing t-shirts that are one size too small just to show their pecs and nipples and things, just to show their shape. I thought that's what he was doing or something, or maybe even using the armor of the old Stag Lord somehow or something, but apparently not. It's just, whatever. It may be hard to see under his ridiculous helmet, but it's easy to see the bandit leader deflate upon hearing your words. No, it's hi who is the Stag Lord? Is that how it's said? I suppose it could. It sounds like it is. You killed an impostor! The gang leader's voice quavers as he speaks. So, oh no, he's gonna allow me to make the choice. Would you like to keep collecting money? No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't want that. You'll hang in the main square as a warning to any other outlaws who might dare to That sounds pretty chaotic. Yeah, although the game is probably gonna say it's gonna be lawful good or something. Hanging people for... Yeah, lawful good. No one blocks travel into stolen lands, not even to charge a toll. Okay. Which probably... No one blocks travel into stolen lands, not even if they charge a toll. Haven't you heard of the Reaver Freedoms? No, I have not. What is that? Get your people out of here, the bridge will open. What is the Reaver Freedoms? It's the bread and salt that I was talking about before. That's not a thing. It's just me trying to bluff him, I suppose. Alright, Stag Boy, you're going to take that ridiculous thing off your head, leave this tent, and do everything you can to ensure I never hear from you or your gang again. Everything you collected so far will be returned to the field. That sounds better. I like that a lot more than other things. Let's see, that's an intimidate check. I'm probably going to succeed, although knowing my luck, I'm going to fail. Let's go with that one. I succeeded. Yes, your Baroness, Barony. I mean, your Grace. Of course, you're too kind, and I gain 2 loyalty. The impostor hastily removes his helmet and throws it to the ground. He didn't throw his armor, though. Aw, didn't get to see his pecs. Or maybe I did, because that was the point. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's get this stuff and give the good news to the thing. Now, I was going to say that other sentence, because that was the least... Oh, this might be a check that I don't like to miss. I wouldn't like to miss. Seriously? She rolled a... I rolled a 19. No, we canonically roll a 19 with Octavia. That's canonically what happens. Because Jaethal, why'd you go up there? Jaethal is worse at picking locks. I rolled an 8 now. I rolled a magic is what I did. See? First try. First try. Didn't even need to make a cut. Although I did. So we got some diamonds, some diamond dust. Now that is good though, because I need that for restoration. Does anybody need restoration? We didn't fight that terrible thing that lowered our stats. So yeah, good stuff. And I guess that's the quest that we had here. We also need to go back to Tuskdale because there's a quest over there. Let us through. The road should be free for all. Again with this. Yes, this is what I rambled already about. It's, yeah. Bridges, they have interesting histories. Very interesting histories. They usually are, well, it depends. It's complicated. Bridges are like a sign of civilization precisely because they are state-owned, a lot of them. While I don't know very many real stories about bridges, because, well, you need to read them specifically to learn about that. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't end up not... I guess, well, that's that. I can't really give it to say anyone, because those jerks just fled. So I guess that's that. And there's a Hydra indeed, but yeah, let's just leave the Hydra over there forever. When I get more cold weapons, I think I have one. The Trident, Shock. I might not even have any. Really? But okay, it's good. Keen longsword. That's keen. That's a different thing. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's just a monster. It's all fine. They're not. The monster doesn't even leave there. They said that it showed up, but for all I know, they were lying. They didn't even see it. It's just luckily coincidence that they were like, there's a monster over there, and there was, but they didn't see it. So now let's leave. What was I saying? Oh yeah, about the bridges. Yeah, you just have ferries. That's, they're a lot better. They're a lot easier to make, and that's just what happens. And if it's small rivers, then you make small bridges. But big bridges, they have tolls. That's the point. That's why they're built, and that's how they're paid. Even roads have tolls throughout most of the low medieval ages in. So I need to go elsewhere. The low medieval ages in Europe. The Shrine of Lamashu, or something. Well, we're going back to Tuskdale first, though. At least I found where the shrine is. You might be able to tell the day of the week. How would I tell the day of the week, though? Maybe from the save. Maybe the save might tell me. So let's... Oh, I also might be able to sell things. Let's go to the main square. Because remember how I didn't build all the things? Yeah, I need to build all the things. I have a lot of money. Also, I can upgrade all the things in Tuskdale, which is great, because that's basically going to make sure the city is good. I'm not really sure what requires... what the requirement is for the upgrading. Stop yelling and listen to me. I'm trying to talk some self into you, says Eric. There's nothing to talk about, Alof. This is my home. Here I was born, and it is here I die.
You dolt, that's what I'm saying. You stay, and you'll die before your time. Can't you see what's going on? Monsters, goblins, and bandits? Turn your back for a moment, and there's some fiend crawling right out of your neighbor's entrails. You talk too much. Just do your work, pray to Erastil, and stay close to your home and family. That's all there is to it. We've seen worse. Aye, back when you were half your age and unmarried. Eric, old friend, think of Jenny and your little ones. What if some beast comes knocking at your door? You're a woodcutter, not a swordsman. We have to leave the barony while we still can. Erastil, have mercy, your grace. Forgiveness, your grace. We were just discussing the crops. It should be pointed out that... how is that? Yeah. I hope there is an option to just allow them to leave. Because it's not even a chaotic neutral situation here. Let's not get back into that discussion. It's just... This started out of nowhere. This started with people that came to the Stolen Lands on a promise. Like, the people that have come already are not enough. So if they leave, yeah, they'll come back on another promise or something. I mean, these were the worst lands, the Stolen Lands. They had a fog on it or whatever. So people came here. They'll come in the future. Let's see. I understand that you were worried about your close ones and yourself, but hear me out. Without loyal, upstanding people by my side, I can never rescue this realm from the evils that plague it. I'm just rephrasing it. If you stay, I swear I'll do everything in my power to put an end to this madness. Yeah, I can just... This is very straightforward options here, isn't it? We understand, your grace. These are tough times indeed, and there are all sorts of things you have to deal with. Don't you go listening to fools. The loyal and true will stand by your side. I'm not sure that's going to have any consequence whatsoever. That's just a normal house. In terms of, in terms of storyline. But got a little bit of experience. Okay, so I can offer a few things. Good. I can offer... Great Club. Well, that's one way of dealing with it. I have no idea what it just did. I can sell you the... Oh, no, must not forget. What is that? Shock Dagger. +1 electricity. I might keep it. It is pretty expensive, so I won't keep it. We've got a +3 Trident over here. I'll hang on to that. A Chilly Midnight. What's that? Cold Iron. That's what I was talking about before. We have a cold thing, which is good. Because that's one of the ways that I can kill the other guy. The terrible creature. We might give it a try. I mean, we're going that way anyway. So, hiccups. Please forgive me. So this +3 is pretty important. Unfortunately, it is not as great as weapons I have. It is a +3 weapon, so I might really need it. I don't have that much money. But it's not going to make a huge difference anyway. So, Hydra armor +3, sell the Woodland Ages. That's such a nice one, adding the bark skin. But I'll sell it. You can have bark skin elsewhere. Then we have Expert's Hat, Mesmerizing Things, Agile Fists, Giant Strength, Shadows, Natural Armor Burst +2, and Charisma. I got some things in there. And then we have a lot of these. Let's sort by descending in price. 600 for Shield of Dawn. Really? Any creature that strikes you with a melee attack deals normal damage, but also takes 1d6 points of fire, +1 per caster level. That's pretty interesting. No spell resistance? No check? That's pretty good. I like that. Potion of Greater Invisibility. Protection from fire. Yeah, we don't need these, actually. Protection from arrows. I might need that one. Eagle Splendor. Nope. Those are easy to cast. Slay Living. When you cast this spell, your hand seethes with eerie dark fire. You must succeed on a melee touch attack to touch the target. Takes 1d6. Yeah, I'll never succeed. It's basically remove curse. I can sell, yeah, just one, or sell 3. Remove blindness. Yeah, just keep 1 for, you never know. Protection from cold. Heroism. +2 morale bonus on attack rolls. That's not bad, but it is pretty expensive, so I'll sell it. Cure serious wounds. Now those are nice. Oil of enchantment. +2 enchantment to a...
it gives a +2 temporary enchantment to a chosen weapon. It doesn't add a +2 temporary enchantment bonus, which is a shame, actually, because I really wish that was the case. Oh, we got to remove blindness over here. I don't need that one. We have divine power, and I think, well, they are pretty good to have. Oh, what is this? Freedom of movement? Sure, that's pretty good. Let's keep it. And we got a lot of money, so I like that. Let's try and get the build points, but always must look at the prices, because it is impossible to find anything in there. It's probably available, or easily available by having that. So how much money are we doing here? 160, I would say. Build points. Let's go with that. Okay, just one. Yeah, I was close enough. Also, I was subject to the whims of the slidey thing. The whims of the slidey thing. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe. Are we all good? I don't need to talk to you, do I? No. I do need to go to our thing, and we're gonna get an audience. Or somebody's gonna get an audience with us. We're just gonna have to give an audience. I think that's how it works. Let's find out. Oh, by the way, the game told me that Precise Strike also applies to spellcasting, not just to missile. That thing, oh, speaking of which, Octavia is over here. She's smiling cunningly, which is surprising that I can't tell. How do you smile cunningly? Still, she has Precise Strike, which allows you to not have the -4 attack rating debuff when you're attacking somebody who is engaged in melee fights. So that also applies to spell points. A loading screen told me. Octavia smiles cunningly. I have good news. Your subjects, who have until recently held you in distrust, now have such faith in you that they insist on your final word to settle their disputes, such as the one I bring you today. And she giggles cunningly, I assume, but then grows serious. All right, since we're here, we may as well help. A shepherd has come to the capital, begging that you personally resolve a delicate situation. You see, this shepherd has a favorite cow. Please don't laugh. This is important to your subjects. Well, this cow likes to graze in his neighbor's yard. The neighbor was patient for a while, but then locked the cow in her barn, claiming he said, if I fed the cow, then the milk... Sorry, if I feed the cow, the milk is mine. Okay, the neighbor here being the other guy. Okay, right, okay. Or actually, the girl. It's a woman. Right. So we have a shepherd and the neighbor. Gotcha. Continue. The shepherd and his neighbor have been quarreling for 2 days, and it's nearly come to blows. Hopefully not. Settle this argument for them. After all, you're the Baroness. Octavia shakes her head. I have no idea. Who'd I'd give to the cow to? Both sides have reasonable arguments. No, they don't, Octavia. The one side doesn't have any argument whatsoever. There's no argument brought forth. You just said one argument. If I feed the cow, the milk is mine. This seems pretty straightforward, Octavia. Well, I don't have an advisor of economy, so it makes sense that nobody understands anything. So let's see. Return the cow to the shepherd. And give the cow... Look at that! It's divided by the names that I gave them. The shepherd and the neighbor. They're both neighbors of each other. That's why I got a little bit confused. So I can choose one or the other, or a middle ground, which is probably what I'm going to go with, unless it's just ridiculous. Let's read it. I will not deal with... Oh. Well, then I'm going to give the cow to the shepherd, or return it, rather, because... Well, if you don't want the cow to graze on your grass, then don't let it in there. Although, ideally, they would just pay rent or something, or just, give a little bit of milk. Not give the cow, because it's the milk. Anyway, it's just so many problems with this. Let's just go with the first one. Octavia nods in consent. The word of the Baroness is law. Indeed. It's the rule of power. Somebody put it in the comments. And thank you very much for that. Not in this Let's Play, though. Was it in this Let's Play? It wasn't. Somebody else I was talking about. Yeah, it was in Atom RPG. Hopefully this game doesn't have the same thing, because I made a guess in that Let's Play about the... let's not repeat my mistakes, if they are indeed mistakes. Maybe they're not, I don't know. And I gain +1 community, look at that. I don't know if that was a good thing. We have projects, though, and I assume that is indeed getting the plus thing. Is it gonna require me, though? Octavia. Aw. Hitting the poor and weak. Paying attention to the community and hitting every call of distress, the regent resolves problems with a +1 bonus. That sounds lovely. Does that have a time limit? It does not. It is a good thing. Support. Yeah, I'm gonna need to be here. Octavia. Aw. Support the regent's endeavors. I'll figure that out. How long is it until she's free? Didn't she have like a 2-day thing? No, she has a 1,000,000-day thing. Oh no. Well, it's Trishan. Trishan, who's well, we have other things to do, so it's not the end of the world or anything. So we're gonna be fine. Let's just make sure I have everything here more or less under control. And it works well enough. Probably will need to go with Divine or something. Yeah, we can work on Divine. Speaking of which, exactly what I was thinking of. So, let's go into Duskdale over here and build. Upgrade, specifically. So we have a garrison. Can't upgrade. Let's just... should we upgrade everything? Because there's one thing that I can't... Oh, wait. Maybe I was considering upgrading the Town Hall before. And I don't have that option. Yeah, I don't have options to upgrade those. Because of course, you know, it's not a city. Got a watchtower over there. Important to remember I have that. Good. Okay, so this is good because that way I will be able to spend money up in well, actually, I don't know which one would be the best one. Up in here. This is closer to Oleg. Trade guard. Got a bunch of things. Some divine. Let's look down here. This one is the older one, right? Got things in it. Gnarl keep. Is it? Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, economy is nice. So let's go with economy over here. Well, let's figure it out. Let's go in there. Or I think there is one of these towns that's basically fully upgraded. And it looks like this one is. But I don't think I can upgrade anything. Because they're not a town. Well, that's that, isn't it? Oh. This means that I don't need money? I can't believe it. It does. I cannot believe it. We have a Balkan. Yeah, we do. It's all good. Well, we don't need money. Build points, anyway. It's good to have them. Because of reasons. So they're still worried. It's just gonna take forever. It's fine. It's all good. It's... No, does it? Unrest change from negative... Yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna take. We're not gonna worry about that. Let's just stay worried. It's just a -1. We've done saves coming to compensate for that anyway, so we're good. Okay, let's get going towards Second Breath. An old refugee asks you to bring him a handful of medicinal berries that grow in the bushes along the Gudrun River. He says this natural... Yeah, it specifically pointed at me in the northeast direction, and that was super weird. And I have no idea what to say about that. Let's leave. Oh no, what the heck? Seriously? I didn't know. I did not know. I thought the exit was... Oh, that's not too bad then. Maybe. Yeah, it's not too bad. I thought the exit would always show me this screen that we're going to right now. But apparently it doesn't. There's one exit to move to the other side of town, or one that shows the map where I can click on exit up there. Because it's faster that way. Yeah, it's very easy to distinguish between the two, and I am an idiot. So, to the Goblin Village. Really? It's right there. Gudrun River. How did I not know? The Riverine Rise. I think this one over here has a nasty creature. Well, we're going to the Goblin Village, though, because that's our main objective. There's a bunch of things in here that I didn't know about. Let's enter the location. I don't expect them to have the berries. I'm going to just be like, hey, I need a berry, or berries because of, I don't actually remember what it is, but it's a quest. Do you have any? I have both located and visited the Goblin Village. I wonder how you'd locate it different, not at the same time. Huh. Curious. Okay, we're a little bit tired. There's a freaking Hydra, and that's what it is. Let's go with us, beastie. You'll like it there. Friends in the village, food too. Hey, why he be roaring? Hey, beastie, we be no food. We be friends. That is the Hydra that they were talking about. Valerie is at the front. Oh, the Hydra is laughing? That is weird. Are we gonna be okay? I expect not. It looks like... okay, Valerie hasn't taken a single hit. Attacks Valerie, miss. Valerie has 36 armor class. That's what you get. That is what you get. And the attack bonus is 15. So you suck and are never gonna succeed and are gonna die. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much. And we have Hydra Eye. A bunch of them. And also, nice equipment. I mean, these swords are good. Masterwork short sword? Yeah, good stuff. Unfortunately, not the rest. I really wish it had a... I didn't need to do the hovering over to see Masterwork stuff. Seriously. Hey, so you're, I'm not really sure what you guys are trying to do with the... Oh, don't run. There's a horse slayer over here. Or a horse's layer. Two very different jobs. Let's have a chat with him. Goblin horse's layer. Let's go with that. Hey, you! Potion gulper. Like quests? Going on missions? I have one for you. What's this task? Short tail. Make shorter. You see, beastie in cage? My friend and I looking after him. We divide work. I open gate. Friend goes in. Fan feeds the beasts. And you got it? The goblin glances around, slightly irritated. But he be lazy. Go away. What I offer is open gate. You go inside, give beastie food. Are we running errands for goblins now? Asks Valerie. Please tell me you're not serious. Seriously, Valerie? We're running errands for other people as well. Does she... Oh, right. I forgot. These guys are... Are they me? Valerie, shut up. Just shut up. Yeah. What did he call me, actually? Oh, the potion gulper. Sure. Won't this animal attack me? No, nothing like that. He be just a pet, like slug or spider, small spider, or grok snake. Little grot snake. Well, open the gates then. You can't be serious, says Jathal, who is also... Shut up. Well, you're a real hero. I sees it. Go in, play with him. I bring food right away. You two are going in. See? Friend. Deal with him. I'll help, I suppose. But only because the AI says so. Jathal, do you get attacks of opportunity? That is just bad. Oh well. There you go. Nope, it's back up. He really doesn't like... Sorry, I ruined your food. Oh, they ran away. Dang it. Oh, I got more eyes, though. This one had 4 eyes. Rather than 3. The other one had 3. I like 4 eyes better. Okay, let's get a little bit of healing going on in here. So you're gonna do that. You are... let's see. We got a lot of these, but they might be important. These I never use, mostly because they fail the check. These things over here, so I basically don't pay attention to them. We need greater medicine. That's the only way you use things in D&D anyway. Is greater medicine, and then you cast your blind spell. Otherwise, it just fails, and even then it just fails. So you cast first improved alacrity, and then you cast 6 blind spells, and then you can blind the dragon. Oh, the horse layer is over here. Oh, that explains a little bit better exactly what's going on, because, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Let's have a chat. Hello. Again. Oh no, is that him sneezing? Maybe. No, believe it. The beastie attacked? No. Who would have thought? He sneezes again. You're not angry, yes? I mean, no. Why am I wasting my time with you? I really wish there was a better option there that we could... Aw, just gonna attack these guys or not. Oh, look at that, another token of the Dryad. Hey there, beastie, bite them. Now that... Oh, interesting, they're not attacking me directly. Amory, you idiot. Is Amory taking damage? She is taking damage. Ah, well. Come on, be fast about it. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna need a little bit of healing, but Amory's so fast when she runs. When she's in combat, anyway. Not when she's not. Can I not get... There we go. We can get the eyes. How many? 5? 3? Wait a minute. What the heck? Did you see that? There were items 12. And then I took them, and there were items 9. And we have a primal manticore. Now, manticores I'm a little bit less okay with. Don't dare touch us, or Lamashtu curses you. Ouch, enemies, says one of the goblins. Ouch. What can I say? He's a sensitive soul. I'm not your enemy. Hey, why you be pushing me? I be two-hand... Oh, no. There's the freaking... Oh, yeah. They're running away from a manticore. I would be pushing a lot as well. So let's send Valerie in. Amory, you stay back. I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be all right here. Because AI doesn't really change directions. And they are dead. And we're also out of time for the day. So, manticores. They don't really pose much of a threat. I failed the lore check because I rolled a 1. Anyway, that's going to be that for today. I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pathfinder Kingmaker. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.